You know, covert extractions are not what they used to be. NERDSoul. Late Ill Kid at OneYoungsta, holding it down, bringing that street geek and nerd soul. What is up, my people, today? Oh yeah, we coming with another wonderful episode of Talk Shop. I'm so happy you're here. We are continuing our wonderful read along of Black. And we're now in chapter 2. If you want to see chapter 1, check me out from last week. But I want to talk about 3 things that I think are important and key to this issue, which are Kareem's training, the unfortunate young officer, and New Orleans. So let's talk about Kareem. He's been training, and since, you know, the first chapter, it's been months. He's been training, you know, fighting, learning covert tactics, hiding, hand-to-hand combat, doing flips and all kinds of computer stuff, getting his skills together to be able to work for the project and, you know, saving people's lives and helping people that look like him and, you know, protecting the culture of just, you know, I guess the quirk or Quirkian black people or whatever, and just making sure that they're safe for future generations. And everything seems good. Everything seems golden, except the fact that he's not learning everything that he should learn, because the Morpheus character comes in and he's like, yo, you've been doing very well in your training, you know, I want you to hit me. And once again, it gets very like, I guess, Matrixy in this, like it's kind of like, you know, if you think you can hit me, just hit me kind of thing. And he's like, do you think that, you know, I can't hit you for some whatever reason, or you think you can't hit me? And, you know, of course, Kareem finally realizes, oh, you can see the future. And when he says that you can see the future, that's when dude knocks him out. And it's cool. It's a great way to kind of like open up and reveal his power in a very funny way, because the way he says it, he's like, I don't know, man, I'm doing everything I can, you know, I'm fast, I got skills. It's like, oh, can you see the future? And like the second he says it, that's when he gets knocked out. So I thought that was funny. It was nice. It was a way to lighthearted, you know, give a lighthearted take on the crazy world that they're in, because when we finally leave the training facility, we get back into the real world. And the real world it's not all pretty, because they have to kind of get this young man out of harm's way, who is going to be essentially burned at the stake, because they're blaming him for the death of someone else. Now they're in the deep South, and they're using certain terms that I can't use on the show. This is a family show, but the book, you know, they're using certain terms. They're hateful terms. It's a bunch of good old boys that are going to burn this black man at the stake, and they are showing their enthusiasm for it. And of course, our heroes are sent to actually extract him, save him, all that good stuff. And this is where we get an amazing fight scene, because not only are our heroes looking for this young man to actually save him, get him out of harm's way, we also have that government agent chick. Remember, she was like from the shadow government kind of thing? Well, guess what? She shows up too. So now we have the good guys, the bad guys, and some middle guys that are still bad guys. They just don't know about this behind the scenes war. And we have the young man who's being burned at the stake, and we find out that his power is, of course, fire related. And dude, like, flames on, starts burning people, throwing fireballs. It's crazy. Then you have this young lady that was like a stripper or something like that, and she has like these whips or something that she's like flying around. It's so cool. I really wish I could see this animated, because it looks crazy on page. So on page, if it looks incredible, I know played out animated would be just fantastic. But you have the young lady from, of course, the shadow government. She's shooting, you know, the guy's flaming on. They're trying to calm him down so they can get him back. The teleport man is trying to dodge and everything. Homegirls has like sonic banshee powers. It is a dope sequence, and it shows how something that should be easy, like, hey, let's just go get this guy, let's get up out of here, it can be a little harder than you think. Because what turned into probably like, yo, let's just grab this guy, let's get out, let's, you know, show him to the project, yo, it turns into a full-scale like baby war inside the woods. And when they finally do get away with the young man, get him to deflame himself or whatever, they finally get away. Of course, old girl cannot leave no witnesses. And it shows, it kind of reveals the lore of how long they've been covering up things, how far they go to cover up these things, because she extinguishes the young men that were left behind that were just regular humans, because they can't have no loose ends. Now, the very last thing that I want to touch on is the officer's investigative journey. When we catch up with her, she's actually meeting with one of the officers that actually shot the boys that Kareem was with, and you know, she's not letting this go. And what worries me about her is that she's going to keep going until she gets killed. The only thing that I can see is she's either dead or either the project has to protect and save her, because, you know, when you start pulling at these threads and, you know, you see the wall of, you know, they call it the wall of crazy, when you have like pictures and little threads, you know, going to different places and maps. Well, when we saw her wall of crazy, she had that, you know, agent chick that's up there that's already killing people and telling people to clean it up and put new grass down and stuff. So I'm worried for her because I know where this investigation leads. This investigation only leads to one place: her learning the truth and her being killed for said truth. So guys, have you been reading along with Black? This is chapter 2. Holla at me, I'ma holla at you. Down in them comments, tell me what you thought about the investigation. Tell me what you thought about Kareem. Tell me what you thought about New Orleans, which ended up being a lot more trouble than it should have been. But before I bounce, I gotta tell you to hit up ThatNERDSoul.com. That's right, check me out right there. All my videos from the oldest, newest, latest, greatest, and all that. Then hit up shop.thatnerdsoul.com and pick yourself up a t-shirt, player. And don't forget to get one for them playettes. Then come back here, like, comment, subscribe, and share that Nerd Soul. That's right, there is no better way that I can show people that you like what you are watching. So, LA, what up? VA, what up? RVA, you got my heart, and please be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. And if you think for 1 second that extraction is easy, you're wrong. Peace.